Welcome to the Occult Research Society. What kind of fortune would you like me to tell for you today, Reen of Class 7? Health? Romance? I can even give life advice if that is what you wish. Sorry, I'm not actually here to get my fortune told. Don't worry. I'm well aware of that. You were sent by the student council, weren't you? You could have at least played along a little, though. You're not much fun. I'm kind of fun. Beryl's a strange one, alright. She's got quite the reputation amongst the girls as an uncannily accurate fortune teller, though. Huh. If there's something you'd like to ask of me, is there not? Answers are merely a question away. Do you wish to know what kinds of rituals and curses are my favorites, perhaps? That's probably the kind of thing I'm better off not knowing, thanks. Wait, she didn't just read my mind, did she? Nah, she couldn't have. So, I assume you've been informed about what I want you to do? Yeah, you want me to look into the Academy's 7 mysteries, right? Precisely. The sooner you can start investigating, the better. Are you ready to begin? We accept the request. I know a lot of schools across the country have mysteries like these, but I didn't know that Thors had a set all its own. Well, I'm glad I could give you the good news. They've become a hot topic amongst some of the girls recently. I wouldn't have guessed that. But you said you wanted me to look into the 7 mysteries. Does that mean you don't know what all of them are and want me to find out what you don't know about? No, I know the basics of each mystery already. What I'd like to ask you to do is to investigate how credible each one is. I see. Is that something I'll really be able to investigate, though? I mean, if they're supernatural. You can just think of that as part of your investigation. If you can't come to any conclusions, so be it. Either way, to be more specific, I'd like you to talk to the people most likely to know something about each mystery. I could do it myself, but I'm not exactly what you would call a people person. Right, okay. I think I get what you want me to do now. Can you give me a head start by telling me what you know about each of the 7 mysteries, though? I think I told you everything at once. It might be so much horror to take in that it would stop your heart. So ask me about them one by one, and I'll tell you what I want. I'll tell you what I know about each. That sounds like a good way to do it. Alright, leave the investigation to me. Thank you. I look forward to hearing what you discover. First mystery. The Crying Sculpture. The sculpture in question rests in the art room. It's used as a reference for sketches. However, if you dare draw near, you can see tear tracks running down its face. Whoa. What's more, the tears return after wiping them away. Rumor has it that the tears originate from a human head contained within. I highly doubt that. Okay, I was on board up until then. That's a little too extreme to believe. You think so too? Even so, these sorts of stories always contain some kernel of truth. Perhaps speaking to the head of the art club will allow you to find it. The second mystery is that of the haunted piano. Late one night, a student walking by the music room heard someone playing the piano. Drawn by the sound, she took a peek into the room, only to find it empty. Ooh. Well, the name certainly fits. They claim it's a music-loving ghost playing the piano in there. A ghost who likes music? That's all? Seems a bit lazy to me. Agreed. At least give the ghost some elaborate, tragic backstory to explain its connection to the piano. Regardless, perhaps you could learn more from the head of the wind orchestra. I believe his name was Highbell. Thirdly, we have the mystery of the Forbidden Tome. Now this one is interesting. Apparently the Academy's library houses a book containing one of the world's greatest secrets. Okay. The book is passed down from one library head to the next, all of whom are tasked with keeping it safe from prying eyes. You weren't kidding, this one is pretty interesting. It pleases me to know that I have a partner in fascination. Just imagine if it were something about the fall of the ancient Zemurian civilization. How romantic. The person currently in charge of the library is Instructor Thomas. He's likely the only person who knows for sure. The fourth mystery tells of the hidden graves. This legend dates back 250 years. It's said that many who died in the War of the Lions lie buried beneath this academy. More specifically, their bodies are buried directly below what is now the field. Whoa, is there more to this story? Oh, there most certainly is. They say that on some cursed nights, the corpses of the buried rise from their graves to bathe in the moonlight. And when they do, their long hidden graves surface from the field, overturning it and leaving holes. Well, that explains why this mystery is called the Hidden Graves, at least. But honestly, I was expecting the mystery to be a little creepier. You must be getting used to these macabre mysteries. Good. Wait, what do you mean by good? Regardless, the best people to ask about the field would be the members of the riding club. I believe the club's captain, Lambert, is home for the summer. Perhaps you should ask Paula instead. That was what, the fourth? The sports club Grudge is the topic of the fifth mystery. Given how hard the sports clubs train, it's not uncommon to hear screaming coming from their general direction. But some say the screams can be heard coming from something else, dwelling in the gymnasium. And rumors say those screams are a grudge of sorts, a manifestation of all the stresses sports club members face. This one seems a bit backwards to me. Working up a sweat should wash away your stresses, not make a monster out of them. Only a select few would share that sentiment. Such ignorance of others' feelings might just lead you to an unfortunate end. Right. But no matter. It may be wise to ask the captain of the fencing club for further details on this mystery. I think his name is Friedel. Sixth mystery surrounds the Crimson Devil of Lake Hell. Have you paid much mind to the pond beside the gymnasium? I've been by it a few times. Some say that it has a direct connection to hell itself. More amazingly, they say a resident of hell, the Crimson Devil, shows up at the pond from time to time. Okay. Well, that's certainly something. Any word on what it looks like? Sadly, the only descriptor I've heard is that it has 2 massive claws. It might be best to ask someone who fishes there often if you know more about this mystery or wish to know more. Do you know Kenneth? He's the first year in the Imperial Fishing Club. Yes, I do. He's a noble, though he acts as though he's not. Nevertheless, he is the club's head. Perhaps he knows something. And last but not least, the 7th and final mystery is that of the poltergeist in the upper-class dormitory. Ooh. To be frank, I have very little information about this one. But it seems as though furniture, cutlery, and the like are often found broken in the upper-class dormitory. And people are saying a poltergeist is responsible? So it seems. Considering the mess it seems to be making, I can only imagine that the dormitory's maids would know something. Perhaps you should ask them for information. That was the last one, right? Yep. Okay. Now I want to see something. Alright. I just want to make sure that they were all first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh were on here. Alright.